So when I write a book, I try really hard to write the kind of book that I think I would like to read. And it was the same when I came to design the writing retreat, because I was thinking of all the elements that I really enjoy and things that I do when I'm planning my writing day. So one of the things that I like to do is yoga in the morning, and it's really important, I think, when you're taking time out to have things like really nice lunches. And I really love the whole country garden theme. We're really, really lucky to live where we do, and I wanted it to be somewhere that people could come to relax, and also somewhere that people could come for any stage in their writing journey. So we have people who are already published, who are very far advanced on their journey, but need just some time out, some creative well-being, some regenerating their batteries, and this is just such a really lovely place for them to do it. Equally, it's really nice to welcome people at the start of their journey and to say to them, you know, you can come here and there's no pressure to do anything, but you do have a guide and you have the chance to share experiences in a small group. And at the end of your writing journey, at the end of the 3 days that you have with us, then hopefully you will have gained something that you'll be able to take away with you, as well as enjoyed all the nice food. And I think meeting people is a huge part of writing retreats. I've been on retreats and groups where there's been a huge group, which in one way is fantastic, and I love writing festivals and arts festivals, but this is something much more intimate, it's more personal, and I really like to stay in touch with everyone that I have mentored in the past, and this allows me to do that. And I think another thing with the writing retreat allows me to take time out from writing my own books and focus on the guests coming to the retreat, whereas sometimes people will send me a book and say, oh, please can you tell me if it's any good, and please could you comment on the first 3 chapters. And it's something that I really, really want to do, and it's not my place to tell someone whether they're any good or not, of course not, but I can offer guidance and say, well, when I was doing this, when I was submitting to an agent, this is what I did, and I would like to help them. If I'm at the awful editing stage of my own book, or I'm just about to have one published and we're doing lots of press releases and lots of marketing, it's not something that I can give time to, whereas to set aside some actual time for the retreat means that I can work on other people's books and I can completely focus my energy, my enthusiasm and absolutely everything on them. So it's a very I think it is a really intimate process, and it's such a lovely thing to have been part of someone else's writing journey. I think you all know that I'm Daisy, and I do actually know most of you. And I write crime, I write psychological thrillers and cosy mystery, and I previously wrote young adult, so I've self-published, I have worked with other authors on anthologies, and I currently have 3 publishers. So I have psychological thrillers with HarperCollins, and I have cosy crime with Joffrey Books and Bloodhound Books, and I have a crime series with Joffrey Books. So that's kind of a lot, and I really wanted to do the writing retreats because I feel like in my extremely long journey, which some of you have been with me since the beginning, I've done a lot of things wrong, and I think someone who's done everything right and everything has been perfect is probably not the right person to kind of guide anyone else or pass on the information. So I am someone who has tried many things and done lots of things wrong, and I'm completely happy to talk about it. So you can ask me anything. You can ask me anything about my publishers, about agents, about mistakes I have made, and I will be completely honest. And I think that's a really important thing. I don't think it should be glossed over that it's easy, because as most of us know, it is not an easy thing to do. But it is the writing community. I have come to think of it as my family. I think they say once you found your tribe, well, the writing community is my tribe, definitely.
I've got involved today because it's all about submission and learning sort of the art of getting hold of that agent or going straight to publisher. It's been fascinating so far. I've only had the morning and it's just been brilliant. I think the idea of being able to network with published authors, to hear from their successes and their feedback, you know, everything they've learned means that I don't have to make their mistakes, which is fantastic. But just generally being here in this location is fabulous, and I'm having a whale of a time.
It's been a lovely day. It's been very informative, lots of like-minded readers and writers here, and we're just basically going through the whole pitch to publication process.
And I've thoroughly enjoyed today on Daisy's writing retreat. even, meeting lots of interesting people and learning about books and writing, television and scripts in this wonderful setting in the Sussex countryside.
Hello, I'm Hayley November. I'm a screenwriter. I'm here today to teach and inform and write practical things with everyone around pitching TV drama shows and helping the writers to broaden their pitch ideas, create pitch ideas, and then teach them to pitch to Steve November, who's our guest exec producer today.
I've come here this weekend for Daisy's writing retreat and it's been a blast. So much I didn't know, especially about the screenwriting and the publishing and all the hard work that goes into becoming successful.
Recommend it?
Yeah, get here next year. Get your space booked now.
I would recommend that anybody comes on this course. We had a range of authors from the very experienced published to unpublished to even we had some people who'd not written anything at all and they've started their first books. In fact, one of them has started 2 books since she's been here over the weekend.
This weekend has been a complete and absolute eye-opener. I've actually really enjoyed it. It's been extremely productive and I've not only just come out with the start of 1 book but possibly 2 books and also a factual documentary.
I've really enjoyed it. It's been a wonderful experience. I've learned a lot. I've met some lifelong friends and I'd recommend it to anyone.
It's been an amazing experience. Even though I've been in the business for like 10 years, I've learnt so much. We've all been a great group. Daisy's done an amazing job, loved it so much. And it's a beautiful setting and it's just been the best time.